From desperate, salivating, limitless power hunger to non-existent mortals plunging deeper into insanity, altered by cosmic blood. Amidst the glaring red prison in one's mind, a remodified huntress shapes up for cold-blooded sabotage.
Federation Trooper NCG-41. Can anyone read me? Over. Repeat, this is Federation Trooper. I'm transmitting on an encoded channel. I was taken prisoner during the attack on Norian, but I managed to escape. I have information about how to bypass the acid rain and get through to the seed. I don't know how long I can evade capture. Can anyone? I'm transmitting my coordinates now.
I guess that last part was cut off in the Prime Trilogy version. But at any rate, Gandreda is among us. Yes, that was intentional. Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption in the Metroid Prime Marathon series, episode number 62. We've examined the surface level of what planet Urtragus has transformed into, for the worst. And now, all that's left is nothing but space pirate DNA, presence, fingerprints, and debris, and what remains of their blood. Because all that's left of them is phase. Phase is all that remains of the space pirates. Space pirates don't exist. They never existed to begin with in this game. We only saw them in Prime 1 and Prime 2. But after Prime 2, that was the end. Or so we think, because they still exist, because Federation Force has some other shit going on there for some reason. Alright. Let us go to the command center. You know, normally I would go to planet Norian and get another energy tank to prepare myself for the Gandreda fight. But the fight against Gandreda is really nothing to scoff at, you know, difficulty-wise. It just has some very unique and, quite honestly, fascinating tricks up its sleeves that like really pales in comparison to the rest of the fights in the game. Because, in my honest opinion, Gandreda is, without a doubt in my mind, the best fight in the entire game, and nothing else comes close. Because for everything that you have witnessed and dealt with firsthand before in like everything that you have witnessed and dealt with before throughout your adventure is manifested into one boss fight. And if there's one thing that I really love there's one thing that I really love more about in boss fights is a boss that mixes together every mechanic and every, you know, every detail of the previous bosses that you fought combined into one fight. And that is pure fucking genius that I wish more games would do more of. And the only thing that comes close to that is the unknown Black Flying Wyvern in Monster Hunter Frontier. And for that reason alone, that is my favorite monster in the entire game because of how many attacks it borrows from previous monsters in the earlier ranks. Same exact idea with Gandreda. You just like it's okay. Basically, Gandreda as a boss concept is I'm going the wrong way. Is basically a boss gauntlet of sorts. However, there is one thing. There is one other quite frankly disturbing aspect about the Gandreda boss fight that, well, disturbs the fuck out of me. And that has to go with her character. on how our character is portrayed in the fight. And I will get to those details as we go on, but for right now, let's just go to where we actually need to go, because I don't know what I was doing over the fuck over here. So, yeah. Boop. Instantaneous traveling cutscene ended in favor of mashing the B button and other stuff that can be fixed. But anyway. Alright, arrived back to our destination that I just got out of for whatever reason. And we can now climb up those stairs that were blocked off inside a deceased bioform that is very reminiscent of Subnautica. I wonder if there's still phase-on grubs there. Yeah, there is. Oh, it only appears once. Okay. And is there to give you a brief scare of sorts? That's interesting. Don't close the door. 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 Don't close. Shit. Alright, I think we're good. Don't want to touch anything too suspicious here. Alright. Phasite terrain here. Phasite panel is covering a control switch. A high frequency beam could penetrate the panel. Same thing over here? Yes, it is. Alright, that's been examined. Go through here. Careful. Careful. Alright, we're good. Alright. And here we're going to hear a familiar soundtrack from Metroid Prime. At least I think. Well, first of all, we just have some space pirates pissed off to see us. Oh, God. And they entered hyper mode, too. Ah, gosh darn it! Of course there's no thrust detected, because you just... Where'd you go? Jackass. Alright. Alright, now hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Yep, a little more. A little more. Come on, come on. You know you want to. You know you want to give me more power. Oh, no, never mind, you don't. Goodbye. Alright, I believe that's everything. Oh, wait. Never mind. The phase-on Metroid outbreak does not occur until we revisit until we revisit this area. But there's more disturbing pieces that we can like uncover here. Observations on Metroids native to different planets display subtle variations and biological processes. What is this supposed to be about? Oh. Oh, right. That right there looks like a infant... The piece of a Talon Metroid. There it is right there. Yep. Those are all their nasty experiments come to work here. Data decoded. Talon 4 specimen. Subject has been returned to its original research facility. And where would that be? SR388 specimen. Newly discovered strain has been delivered to the main science center. Create even more bioengineered species of Metroids. Metroid tank barrier online emits a high-frequency pitch that keeps specimens docile. Data decoded, Zebus specimen. Highly aggressive subject has been transferred to an off-site laboratory. And how the fuck were we able to get a freaking Zebus specimen if the planet has already been destroyed? Huh. Might have had one left before they. I might have had one left within them before they abandoned ship. Central specimen tank capable of moving between floors. Unit is receiving insufficient power. Data decoded. All research into the subject's energy draining abilities have yielded inconclusive results. Are they finally getting into the... Are they finally, like, cracked the code of the mysteries behind the Metroid's energy siphoning abilities? Probably not. Our homeworld's atmosphere has resulted in various unique physiological mutations. Probably because of the acid rain. Retractable doors blocking access to power subsystems controlled by nearby terminal. And the terminal is right over here. Terminal controls nearby door. Use of an advanced virus system is necessary to operate it. Alright, let's go. Yellow, orange, red. Yellow, yellow, yellow. It just turns yellow. That's cool. Activate that. Lift platform. The game is aware of me scanning things twice. I was like, yeah, things change. It's been permanently turned offline. We don't need to repeat everything we always say. But it's fascinating anyway. Oh, right. Ah, of course. All right. Circuit board is damaged. Power is no longer being sent to the central specimen tank. All right. Let's go repair it here. All right. That just like restores the morph ball elevator system. Now we can go up. Central specimen tank online. And another energy cell powering what? Oh. Little barriers keeping the phase-on Metroids hostile. But we need these energy cells more than anything, so let's go take it. 4 energy cells. Pretty sure we can like find 3 of them in total in the pirate home world. And now we're going to hear a familiar Metroid Prime track. Probably not going to go last that long because, for one thing, we have Hyper Mode and Phase-On Metroids are a complete joke with Hyper Mode. Or we can just burn them. Or freeze them. I didn't know it bounces back. More behind me? Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's much more fun just like take care of them normally with ice missiles than it is with hyper mode. Because that just cheeses them. Interesting thing right here. Unhatched Metroid eggs have been exposed to alien substantive chemicals and high radiation levels. Does that mean that they're dead, or does that mean that that is exactly what's going on? It's been exposed, and does that mean that's the process to create a phase-on Metroid? Well, I'm thinking to get this missile expansion. Whatever the hell is doing inside of a nest of Metroid eggs, but whatever, I guess. All right, activate this. Central specimen tank, power restored and auto cycling between floors. You already, you know damn what's next. I'm gonna go talk about in this room. These panels. I think it's one on the left. Probably one on the left. Oh, wait, no. Experiment results unsuccessful. All attempts at using Metroids as weapon power source have failed. This one right here. Experiment status report update. Metroid Project Dread is nearing the final stages of completion. Here's the thing, though. That was a complete coincidence. According to Retro Studios, when Metroid Dread was announced, Retro Studios headquarters received a lot of people entering, or just just approaching their front door of the building, just screaming just screaming at them, basically calling them some sort of prophet about Metroid Dread because of this panel. But in reality, it was nothing more but a coincidence, and it was completely unintentional. So with all those fan theories circulating back in the day, it was just a huge case of irony. Nothing more, nothing less. Or so we think. Nah. It's true. Saw it in an interview. very interesting thing here. Just the hologram of the Talon infant Metroid, and on the right is a hologram of the Talon Metroid adult. Really weird if I can't scan it because it's pretty interesting. I like the detail, but whatever. All right, where to go? Like over here. Oh, I think it is right here. Yeah. Get clear of this here. Right. Let me just scan this here. There we go. One of 4 control switches that operates nearby machinery. Hit all simultaneously to activate. All right. Get it right. There we go. Familiar sound effect from Metroid Prime Pinball. I'm not fucking with you. Oh, these things are so hard to scan. Got it. All right. Puffer Mine, cybernetic bioform capable of releasing toxic gases. Avoid contact with the Puffer Mine. These creatures are a cybernetically enhanced version of the puffers native to the pirate homeworld. Engineered by space pirates, they are now used as patrol animals. What? They're animals? But they're cybernetically enhanced. How could you put cybernetically enhanced and animal in the same sentence? They're just cyborgs. Their bodies have been filled with phazon gas to be used as a defensive measure. If their shell is broken, their bodies explode and set a cloud of toxic gas out all around them. Nearby attackers rarely escape the volatile fumes. And here's what they look like. Maybe I do see a bit of flesh on the surface of their body, but no, it looks metallic to me. Looks metallic to me. Sorry about that. Boom. What can I say? I love the hyper missiles. Woohoo! Pretty sure there's another lore somewhere over here I can scan. Oh, right here. Alright, it gets worse from here on out. The source discovered. It might be a little bit, off of chronology, but I'll work with it. I can't take this one seriously because it's so fucking silly. I plan to make a meme out of it at some point. After our liberation, it left us adrift. We thought this was a test of our loyalty, and so we endured. Some say it abandoned us. They were promptly shot. Disciples do not doubt their leader. When it returned, it was on the back of a titanic starborn beast. As we groveled in awe, it ordered us to follow the beast through a rift in space, a wormhole. Some refused to follow, afraid of the unknown. They too were shot. Disciples must be fearless. Once through the rift, we saw a singular wonder. Phase, the source of all phazon in the cosmos. Phase, the home of our glorious leader. In other words, the space pirates have completely fucking lost their minds. Due to an act of severe brainwashing. Fucking hell. It just gets even worse and worse and worse the more you read into it. Like, are you even fighting space pirates anymore? Or are you just like fighting pawns of Phase itself? Like, what you're witnessing is just the freaking blueprints just being molded and shaped together of Phase's lifeless ambitions. How could a planet be depicted as its own fucking character? That is insane. That is legitimately fucking insane. Routing towers designed to rotate to allow access to different areas. I think this is where oh yeah, that's right. Well, here we are. We made it. Time to rescue NZG-41, Galactic Federation Trooper, but if you look closely, They're not even trying to hit the Federation soldier. It looks like this is a staged act. Like, all of this is completely fucking staged. It is all according to plan. They're not even trying to hit each other. It's all fake. It's what Gandreda planned all along. And just look at look at the Federation soldier just like shoot literally everywhere in like in left and right reckless abandon without actually hitting the target. So let's go quote unquote save him. And after when you do that, the ambience has become extremely dark and foreboding. Can I scan this guy? Morphology. Federation Marine Standard Galactic Federation military personnel trained for combat situations. Alright. Oh yeah, another thing here. After when you save him, he just goes around saying this.
Samus, thank the stars it's you. I thought I was a dead man. I think I can help you get to the seed.
Thanks for, it's like, yeah. Thank you so much for saving me. Here's some information that I just gathered.
As I'm sure you know, the path to the seed entrance is exposed to the acid rain.
Also, the way that is, also pay attention to the tone of his voice. It's all normal and casual sounding.
However, I've seen the pirates using a special suit shield that protects them from the elements.
Suit shield. I'm pretty sure that's something that a Federation soldier would not say normally. They'd say something more advanced, like a device that protects them from the acid rain. A special device that protects them from the elements.
If you can acquire one of these shield units, you could probably make it to the seed. Lucky for you, I've seen where they make these devices. Here are the coordinates. Those next two sentences right there is completely out of character for the Galactic Federation. Like, they don't just, you know, go all, hey, look at this. It's like, take a look what I found. Like, here's some information. You want to know more about it? Here we go, check it out. Instead of, like, being all stoic and filled with bravery and acting all serious, this guy is none of those. Lucky for you. No, they don't talk like that. The music saying is like, keep your eyes open there, dumbass. Oh yeah, it's also very hysterical to me that he gives you the location of the acid shield unit in the area of where you were just in a short while ago. Almost like as if that he's calling you an idiot. Here are the coordinates on the device that you just saw a while ago. Here's your reminder. What? Like, okay. I even know a back entrance to that location, but we'll need your help activating the lift that takes us there. We've got to engage the security levers simultaneously.
But at the exact same time, he is our only way to progress. There's no other way to do this. So that's something truthful and legit for once. Lift system is offline and nearby control console will restore operations. I think I've never scanned these before. Energy reactor operations are on automatic. Unit provides power to all critical facility systems. What is this? Target is part of an energy production system. Unit has been locked in an auto run cycle. And another one right over here. Okay. Target appears to be in power conservation mode. Unit is currently offline. The lift control console requires the activation of two systems simultaneously. And what is this? Control unit access denied. Unable to bypass security codes. Unit cannot be operated. Let's take a look at this. Interesting. Alright. Oh, yeah, another thing you can do. It does not bounce back. So right there, that just tells you all I need to know.
I'll call out the instructions. We must synchronize our movements or the security clamps won't release. Are you ready?
I'm gonna go fail this on purpose just to like get some more extra dialogue from him.
Remember, Samus, we have to synchronize our moves in order to activate the lift. Let's try again.
It's not exactly simultaneously. It's like do it in time when I do it.
We must synchronize our movements or the security clamps won't release. Are you ready? Pull. Twist. Push. Remember, Samus, we have to synchronize our moves in order to activate the lift. Let's try again.
I'm pretty sure he says not quite if you fail it. Could be wrong about that. So I'll just like do it after. I'll just do it after the pull. Don't.
Pull. Twist. Remember, Samus, we have to synchronize our moves in order to activate the lift.
Give me a second.
Try again. I'll call out the instructions. We must.
Why can't I skip through this? This is stupid. Okay, never mind. It's not exactly simultaneously. Just a freakishly gigantic elevator, just a freakishly gigantic elevator next to a Federation Marine that he just met and is more than likely just he's not to be trusted. Another thing you can do. I love doing this. Just watch his head shrink when you fire at him. It's so. Have fun doing this all you want. You can only do it once in the entire game. I remember losing my mind when I first did this on my no hyper mode challenge. I was completely losing it. Like his head just becomes extremely tiny. Even up close. Alright, one more time, then we're just gonna go. Okay, that one was funny too. Alright. So remember what I stated earlier about one disturbing aspect that really gets to me in a very unique way about the fight with Gandreda? Alright, so with Rundus, he is completely silent. And his character is completely destroyed. With Gore, he is completely out of character and is basically transformed into the machine that Dark Samus viewed him as. But with Gandreda, for some disturbing reason, she is completely in line with her character to the point where it legitimately feels and looks like that she is completely normal. Like she's not really corrupted or anything. She's just, you know, completely in line. It's so off-putting to me. Like the way that she talks and this dialogue right here, this line right here.
You know, you should never trust strangers, Sammy. This is gonna be fun.
You should never trust strangers, Sammy. She calls Samus by her name in a sarcastic and playful manner. This is the one thing that genuinely creeps me out about this fight. Since Rundus and Gore are completely out of character and dead on the inside, Gandreda is the only one of the three bounty hunters that legitimately sounds like she is enjoying fighting you. Probably not the way that she wanted, but she's receiving pleasure for it. And it is... Oh, man, it's just... It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, Also the connections of Gandreda, like, viewing Samus as her arch rival and will, like, in dreams to surpass her someday. This is her chance to prove that she is the ultimate bounty hunter. But here's the thing, though. I've realized that my theory of saying that Gandreda is basically, like, you know, completely in character and just doing this out of enjoyment and not out of corruption, I was wrong. Well, this also might be another might be another part to theorize, but this is also the result of Phazon corruption. One trait that the bounty hunters are best known for, Gandreda is, you know, wanting to, surpass Samus. And let's just say that at the end, it's proven on how she really, really, views Samus. Gandreda, metamorphic bioform, able to mimic numerous enemy units in battle. Let us fucking begin. Gandreda's ability to shapeshift has been greatly enhanced by Phazon exposure, allowing her to assume a number of deadly forms at will. These new forms come with a cost, as she also inherits their weaknesses. A mistress of stealth, she will employ her personal cloaking field often, setting up her next deadly attack. An advanced visor system may be able to detect her location. And she's still floating. It's a Phazon enhancement device on her chest and, like, nowhere else. Transparent skeletal figure. Humanoid skeletal figure. Of unknown origin. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Interesting thing that can happen. How did you fucking miss? Gandreda has 4 unique grab animations depending on the position that you are, depending on your position. Oh, I forgot to scan this. It's not part of the log. Berserker G. Phasite plating can be destroyed by the same Phazon attacks it fires. It's still Gandreda at heart. There we go. That doesn't count for that. Also, you really gotta love the shape-shifting animation of Gandreda when she turns into different enemies or bosses in the fight. Spacebar Arrow Trooper, Berserker Knight, Metal Blade Discs. I'm just gonna let this play out. Shake off Gandreda. That's the first animation, when you are facing directly toward her. Alright. This is interesting. Swarmbot G. Group forms powerful attack, but it can be overloaded to destroy them. Oh, you mean like this? Boom! How did you not? What the fuck? Yeah, no, yeah, that would definitely do a lot of damage to you. Alright. There we go, on the right side. I think I should probably wait, to, restore my energy first before I do more of the animations, because she is going to fucking kill me. Alright, here we go. Now I feel like I got more. Oh, jeez. From Berserker Knight to Space Pirate Arrow Trooper to Swarmbots. Oh my god. Oh my god, get off me. Holy shit. Oh my lord. Ah! Okay, that's new. A really funny thing that you can do to Gandrada is that you can knock her over with a charge shot, and it's the funniest shit ever. It's also very interesting of how Gandrada's theme song shares the exact same percussive melody as Chica Adult. I didn't want to do too much of that, otherwise... Never mind, we're going back to phase 2. And now we're exposed to the acid rain. Yeah, focus, bitch. Oh, crap. I never get hit by that move. Oh, hello. Hello, Rundus G. Get over here, Rundus G. Got it. Rundus G. Limited cryokinesis now available, vulnerable to high temperature attacks. I wonder from what? Oh, from Gore's weapon. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm gonna go have to, like, restore my HP more than anything here. Up! If I wanted to show off more of those animations, I'm gonna go have to heal myself. Never mind. Gore G. Up! Shield repels all open fire, lower target appears vulnerable. Can you fucking move? What, you don't know how to fire your guns? It's ironic, coming from you, Gandrada. No, but it still has the fucking ramming attack. Damn it, that's the wrong one. The last one is very hard to do because you're supposed to do it when your back is completely turned. Whew, nice shot. Back in my younger days, I was able to whistle so high pitched it would piss off my cats. Holy shit! Grab on. Yeah, okay, sure, do that. Yeah, get out of the acid rain, you fool. There we go. Back to Gore here. From standard space part enemies to the 3 bounty hunters. Ah, here we go. Gonna go face directly at the enemy, Samus, or what? You know, to be honest, I feel like this fight would be a little bit unfair if Gore G was allowed to fire missiles in places where you're not supposed to go that far away. You're really not cooperating with me, are you? Okay, I'll wait until the final phase when it goes into hyper. But that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible fucking idea. Let's just take care of her. I had absolutely no idea you could freeze the fucking hyper missiles. Damn it! Only which is at half health, okay. Turn around, Samus, hello. Oh, wait, never mind, I was wrong. Just briefly, I guess. Ah, crap. Not recommended. Oh, here we go. And at half HP, she shapeshifts into you with the Varia suit. Up. Move. And doing the zero laser from Brawl for some reason. Samus G, Power Beam and Boost Ball online, but can only reach ground targets. I forgot that she does that. Alright, so don't get too close because I am a flawless girl. That is not how Samus is supposed to be portrayed, Gandreda. There we go. This will most likely kill me. Just scratching on her freaking helmet. This last one is definitely going to kill me, but I'll be careful. Never mind. I'm probably gonna die anyway. Well, the fact that I can't fucking see Gandreda when she's in Morph Ball is so dumb. Shit! Get off! There. Hyper mode. Shit. Okay. Right. Alright, here's the part where I finally get to heal myself. Never mind. Whoa! 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 She grabbed me when I was in midair. I didn't know that could happen. Uh-oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's one. Can you, throw out more of the amazing hover discs? Or not? Nah, she just doesn't fucking care. What the hell is that range? Oh, hello. Come on, restore my HP a little bit more. Come on. What the fuck? Since when can you do that? She just threw out a freaking orb of electricity instead of discs. That's new. Okay. Also, before you ask, Gandreda is not affected by hyper mode. You have to use your guns. Okay, so when she gets out is when I can do that. Alright, we're going. Alright.
We're doing good so far. Easy to continue cooperating and start healing me. Oh, damn it. Perfect! Oh, you were just going to do it too. Come on. She's not cooperating. She's just having a jolly old good time. Damn it. Apparently she has to aim. There we go. There we go. Ouch. Such a goofy animation. Very easy to miss because you're always facing in front of you. You never expect Gandreda to be all over you. This fight is all over the place and I love it. Such a damn good fight. Whoa, 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 don't do that. You know, I might as well just fire some fucking missiles until, whoop! Just see burst. Oh, get the fuck off of me. Oh, that's a bad idea. I probably should not do that. Actually, no. I should. Wait for it. Point blank! Goodbye. Rundus was viewed as a hero. Gore was viewed as a faithfully ambitious scientist that loved technology. Gandreda. Samus is admirer. Gandreda admired Samus on that very last moment. I always thought that it was a vastly expressive way to say I hate you, or complete jealousy over what she can't become, or what she or what she can never, you know, yeah, can never hope to be. And with that, all 3 bounty hunters have been put out of their misery. May they rest in peace. We have acquired their last memento, the grapple voltage. The second to last upgrade of the second to last upgrade for the grapple beam, which is hardly ever used. Use this to send energy along the grapple beam, use down to drain energy. The grapple voltage ability is used to give or take energy from certain objects. Grapple the power coupling by locking on with Z and casting the nunchuck forward. Terminal provides power to energy shield. Drain the device of power to remove the shield. Basically, pseudo Metroid powers. But technically not. Terminal's drain of power, nearby energy shield is offline, able to access transit station. And when we access the transit station, the identity of space pirate territory finally begins to take root.
Map of the transit pathways. Currently in Transit Station 1B. Connects research facility areas. Control terminal activated. Interact with nearby terminal to signal for transit system. Oh. All right. Let's move on. Transit system can be used to quickly travel from one section of the pirate homeworld to another. Control terminal operates the transit system. Interact with the terminal to initiate travel. So, to provide more detail on the whole idea of Gandreda admiring Samus rather than being extremely jealous, and also the stuff that I've already mentioned regarding Rundus having his heroic traits corrupted in the worst image possible, because that's what Phazon does. That was all based on a very interesting comment that I found on YouTube for the extension for Gandreda's theme. Let me see if I can find it, because I don't even know if it exists anymore. No, it's Honorable Rasp. It's I think it's from Remixed's comment section. Let me see if let me see if it is. Yep, this is it.
Samus, Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown. Perhaps these could assist you in accessing the rest of the pirate base.
Thank you, 242. Alright. According to Rai2412 Titan Gamer, this is where I have gotten the idea from. Shoutouts to him. Gandreda, the hunter who wishes to surpass Samus as soon as possible because she believes Samus is her only equal. Her inner jealousy is brought out by the Phazon corruption. She takes great delight in fighting Samus, almost as though she always wanted the opportunity to show Samus how capable she is as her rival. Transforming into the creatures Samus would consider her comrades. This fuels the players, and by extension, Samus' desire to finish the fight. After being damaged enough, Gandreda uncontrollably transforms into our comrades and other enemies in a few moments before falling over. As she screams her last agonizing breath, she reaches out to Samus with a sorrowfully pained but powerful expression. As she screams her last while transforming into Samus herself, she stays reaching out to Samus while being absorbed by Dark Samus. In her final moments of clarity, Gandreda showed what she really was to Samus: an admirer. She secretly looked up to Samus and wished to be more like her, despite her jealousy. She wanted a 1v1 duel with Samus on equal terms, which she technically got, but her friendly rivalry was literally corrupted into a fight where only one would walk out alive. Her reaching out to Samus was her last message that basically said, "I know you have the strength to end this. Don't die or give up. You can finish Dark Samus." That's when the game's primary message hits you. You can't run from the 5 stages of grief in life. Some skip past 1, but most deal with 4 of the 5. The corruption is a double meaning. The power of Phazon radiation seeks to corrupt the minds and bodies of those who are exposed to it too long. Exposure to too much sad events do exactly that. Both will kill you from the inside out. By the time Samus reaches phase, her corruption reaches critical levels, as does her depression, and threatens to end her life, so she tackles it the only way she's known, by direct obliteration, and she kills the physical manifestation of what's causing her depression, Dark Samus. Then she goes back to Skytown to deal with the emotions. She sorrowfully accepts her comrades' passing and finds solace in the fact that their lives didn't pass in vain, as they literally, unwillingly, left fractions of their powers to help enable her to reach Dark Samus, who represents the culmination of the negative emotions and their corrupting influence. Samus conquered her own negative emotions and the physical manifestation of them, and she still fights evil as the badass bounty hunter we've all come to respect in spite of it all. That is just beautifully, poetically said by him. I could not have said it any more. I could not have explained it any other way, and that really changed everything on how much I view this game. Honestly, it just. I always interpreted that comment as fact because of how accurate and just how correct it always feels. Because it makes sense the more that you think about it. Speaking of corruption, let's go read more about the Space Pirates, or I don't know, Phases story. Our leader provided us with great wisdom on many subjects, including the improvement of our mighty battleship Colossus. We followed its teachings and turned our vessel into a ship without peer, but more work remained. Dark Samus required a mighty flagship, one to strike terror in the hearts of its enemies. The might of Colossus was not enough. It demanded more. Its solution was unique and most excellent. We took its great star beast and fitted it with cybernetic weapon systems. Crew quarters and command consoles were placed within the beast's skull. In time, we created a mighty dreadnought and called it Leviathan. The great leader was pleased. And thus, the corruption spreads to disastrous proportions. Turn to Station 1A. Alright. Let's go find the nearest safe station and get the hell out of here, because that took... Wait, never mind. Where were you already out? We're back. We made it home free, boys and girls. Our safe station is right here where we want it to be. Yay! Alright, so that concludes the end of this episode of the Metroid Prime Marathon series in the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption Metroid Prime Marathon series, episode number 62. Hope to see you again in the next one, of where we will go back to Skytown Elysia and acquire the Spider Ball. And while we're there, we examine the final pieces of lore depicting the tragedy of the Elysian Chronicle. It's gonna hurt examining that again, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. As sad as it is, but yeah, that's what's next. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. This is GBA049 signing out. Go on offline, and see you next mission. We're the only ones that are capable of doing this. Let us do it in their names. All right. See you later.